going on, everyone? I wanted to take this Wednesday to review 3 albums I actually just listened to, and this is probably over the past week I've listened to these. And I did another album review in my last video. I'll put the link in the description below, and that was for will.i.am's Willpower album, which I actually am still listening to here and there. I still enjoy some of those songs. I've kind of gotten past it now. I mean, I don't really want to keep listening to the same thing too much, but it is good. So take a look at that. In this video, what I'd like to talk about is, number 1, LL Cool J's new album, Authentic. And that came out about 3 weeks ago. Probably about 3 weeks ago. It's okay. It's really just him sort of just doing a tribute to his old school style of hip-hop. It's a little bit too soft for me. If you're an LL fan, you'll probably love it. It's just too R&B-esque. He really just tries to appeal to the ladies, I find, in a lot of his albums and his songs, and I guess he's successful in doing so. But it just wasn't for me. I wasn't really up to it. I mean, going way back when, something like A Phenomenon was pretty sweet, but now, listening to that type of music, it just doesn't do it for me. So I feel like I've evolved, and really I think that he should have done so as well. I feel like he should have come out of his box and tried something a little bit different. Been like, hey, I'm LL, I'm a badass, but at the same time, I can produce new, good shit. I don't have to keep recycling old stuff. But anyways, that's that. Let me know your thoughts on his album anyways. If you're an LL fan, you'll probably flame the hell out of this, and I wouldn't blame you. I was a fan, so apparently not so much anymore. Moving on from that, Armin van Buuren's Intense, and this album, now this is intense. It was pretty sweet, and it's the typical sort of club anthem, EDM style stuff that you'd expect from Armin van Buuren, and really I enjoyed it. If you're looking for a good gym workout mix, this is where it's at. Get that on your iPhone, your iPod, your Galaxy, or whatever you got. Put it on there and listen to it, because every single song is good. There wasn't a single one I wanted to skip, and I'll probably continue to listen to that album for the next few weeks. I'll recycle it through with, or cycle through it with my other stuff, because it's just that good. I was impressed by it. So have a listen to that. Next, Daft Punk's Random Access Memories, and this one I personally listened to it in the gym, and the gym was empty, so it kind of worked out. But if you're looking for something to get in there and give you a good pump, don't listen to this. It's still EDM, but it's not. It's too chill. It just lets you want to vibe out and just relax after work or something like that. This is the album you want to listen to. You're going on a long walk, this is the album. Long bike ride, something like that, steady state cardio stuff, Daft Punk. So it was really sweet, and the funny thing is, there's like a commentary throughout the album, which I guess would be Random Access Memories, where you got them talking about coming up in the music business as musicians, producers, artists, things like that, and just it was interesting, because it was going beyond just listening to cool music, but it was almost having someone just take you back in time, with some stories. So it was interesting. It was a good listen. It was fun. While I was in the gym, it just didn't make much sense, because I'm sitting there trying to do sets and reps and stuff like that, and it doesn't work for that. And if you listen to it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Other than that, I actually wrote and on a side note, completely unrelated, I wrote a blog today about the Google I.O. Keynote, and that was featuring Larry Page, who's the current CEO of Google. I was very impressed with what he did. He did a 30-minute Q&A at the very end of the keynote. The whole thing was about 3.5 hours long. I watched the whole thing. Larry Page did a keynote with vocal paralysis, and I'm thoroughly impressed that you got the CEO of Google like that coming on stage with vocal paralysis, doing a Q&A, and just being that dedicated, being that motivated to the company, and really expressing his visions for Google going forward. So it was really interesting. If you're interested in that kind of stuff and all that tech stuff, take a look at the link in the description below and check out my blog, because I put some of it up on there. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Have a listen to those albums. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'll probably get flamed about the LL one. There's a lot of real diehard LL fans. I was too, but not so much anymore. Armin van Buuren, Daft Punk. Make it happen. Have a great Wednesday.